Every war has a beginning, and for Lee and Viv, it all started behind prison walls. Duffy's brother, Laurie, was locked up, and one day found himself on the wrong end of the food chain. He was shaken down, humiliated, and the man responsible? None other than Viv Graham. Maybe Viv was making a statement. Maybe he was just reminding people who held the power. But one thing was certain. Lee Duffy wasn't the kind of man to let something like that slide. When the news reached Lee, it wasn't just an insult, it was war. His own flesh and blood had been targeted, and in his world, that meant one thing: retribution. Without hesitation, he went looking for Viv, storming into Newcastle's underworld like a man possessed. He did what only Lee Duffy would dare to do. He demanded a fight. But Viv wasn't just any old street thug. He was smart, calculated. He knew that some fights weren't about winning or losing. They were about power. And that moment, that challenge, set the course for a feud that would shake the streets to their core. One night, in the heart of Newcastle's clubland, Lee Duffy made a move that would set the stage for one of the most notorious rivalries in Britain's gangland history. He walked up to Newcastle Bar Macy's, a bar controlled by Viv Graham, and he wasn't there for a drink. Duffy, never one to respect authority, decided to send a message. He knocked Viv's bouncers out cold, one by one, as if they were dominoes. At least 4 giant bouncers were demolished within a matter of seconds. He left one standing to tell the tale. Tell Viv I'm here. If he's got a problem with me, he knows where to find me. It was a challenge, an open declaration of war. The feud between these two underworld figures couldn't last forever. Duffy, reckless and fearless, had made enemies in every direction. In 1991, he met his end, stabbed to death on the streets of Middlesbrough at just 26 years old. Viv Graham, though victorious in many battles, didn't escape the fate that often awaits men of violence. In 1993, he was gunned down in a brutal assassination that remains unsolved to this day. 2 men, 2 legends, 2 endings written in blood. The streets of the Northeast still whisper their names. Reminders that, in the underworld, even the toughest men eventually meet their match. If you've enjoyed the video, why not give us a follow? Like and share the video, and let us know what you think in the comments. This has been the Outlaw Factory.
With the big in the house, with the big in the house,